What is going on, everybody? Revolution Hell Cowboy here, and I'm back with another WWE Mattel figure review. This right here is the Ultimate Warrior from WWE Legends Series 6, and that was the final wave of the very short-lived Legends line made by Mattel from 2010 to 2011, at least before the line became an online exclusive. And now it has since been cancelled. But the Legends line still exists in a way as Elite Flashbacks. So it's not gone, it's just not its own line anymore. Anyways, as I mentioned, Ultimate Warrior was in the final wave. That also included Eddie Guerrero and the Von Erich family. At least two members of the Von Erichs. One of them actually was in there twice as both his, regular name and then under his WF gimmick. But we're not talking about the Von Erichs. And we're not talking about Eddie Guerrero, though I will be reviewing Eddie Guerrero pretty soon, because I do have Eddie Guerrero along with Warrior here. So anyways, get to this Ultimate Warrior figure. This is based on his WrestleMania, was it WrestleMania 7, when he defeated Hulk Hogan for the WWF Championship. And at the time, Warrior was the Intercontinental Champion. And probably, I think it was the first time in history that both the WWF Championship and the Intercontinental Championship were on the line. I think. I know that it was kind of that. At least Warrior was made the first one to go into WrestleMania as Intercontinental Champion and leave with both championships. So, if I remember right, I was not into wrestling at that time. So, once again, anyone can feel free to let me know, if I'm right or wrong. That's just only what I remember. But anyways, it's a pretty cool figure. As you can see, Ultimate Warrior, his signature paint on his face. Take a look at that face paint right there. And you see he also has his logo on his chest, which sometimes he did, sometimes he didn't. It just depended on how Warrior was feeling, which he was always feeling angry and ready to kick some butt. Zoom back out. As you see, he is holding up the WWF Championship, which is a yellow-strapped version of the belt. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. The Intercontinental belt was yellow at the time Warrior held it, but I can't recall Warrior making the WWF Championship yellow. Now, there was another Ultimate Warrior Legends figure released prior to this one. I can't remember what series because I don't have it. I don't know if it was Series 2 or Series 3. Maybe Series 4. With Ultimate Warrior. With a different head scan. Holding up the Intercontinental title in the same pose. But the Intercontinental title was black. So I really don't understand that. Why they made this yellow. Not that it's a bad thing. It's pretty cool. It might have been yellow for a brief time. Like I said, the Intercontinental title was yellow when Warrior held it. But I don't know, like I said, I didn't watch wrestling then, so I can't really recall it. But if he made the WWF title yellow just along with the Intercontinental title. But anyways, I'm going to take that out of his hands real quick. Here I look at the face, look at his trunks and all that. As you can see, he's got a very muscular build. Zoom back in on him. He's got tassels on his arms. They're green, yellow, and pink. And they go all the way down right here like this. And I'm pretty sure if you could remove them, but they're not. I think the only way you could remove them is you take his arms off. But that would require putting them in boiling hot water. But that's only if you're a customizer or something. Otherwise, there's really no point to doing that. And I don't recommend you kids try to take the tassels off. I don't know why you would want to. Then he's got, let's see, orange, green, yellow, and pink wristbands. He got the orange trunks with the Ultimate Warrior symbol all over them. And a big one of his eyes on the back. His ass is staring at you. Here's the meaning of a butthead. And look at that angry face. Ah, are you talking about my ass? Trying to do his snarl the best I can. I probably failed at it. Sounded like I was about to huck a loogie. And then once again, just like on the back of his trunks, on his knee pads, he's got the, face paint with the eyes. And the knee pads are orange. And then go to the boots. He has orange tassels on his boots. And the boots themselves are green with the warrior symbol. But this time they're just plain white. And down here in the boots, I've never done this before. I'm going to try this out. Of course, you can see the copyright date. Copyright 2010 WWE Inc. Made in China. And down here it says it's my Mattel. You know, it's the first time I've ever done this. I've seen other people doing the reviews. I thought I'd give it a try for the hell of it. Because usually I've had bad lighting in my old reviews, so just something different. You know, I think this came out in 2011, but I don't know. I think it was like early 2011 it came out. I can't remember. Yeah, because I know it came out maybe after the Macho Man figure from Legends Series 5, if I remember right. But anyways, back to the Warrior here. Zoom back out. I'm going to zoom back in a little bit. Get into his articulation. He has elite style articulation. You know, I mean, he has some of the standard basic articulation too, like movement at the neck with 360 turns. He can move up and down, side to side. Movement at the shoulders. Movement at the biceps. Hinge joint at the elbows. Swivels at the wrists. One hand is a little bit open. Well, the other one's open like he's ready to choke you. But also, he's probably got to do some power slams with these arms. Anyways, you got the hinge joint, the hands. Then, like I said, he has an elite style articulation when it comes to the ab crunch articulation, which that's one thing the Legends shared with the elites, and also the short-lived defined moments, which Warrior actually appeared in that set too. You got waist articulation, movement at the thighs, which these don't seem to really move very well. I don't want to end up snapping them, so I'm going to be careful with that. So not really great movement like that, but you can move his legs forward and back. Then he has the movement at the thigh like this. This one seems pretty stiff, like somebody glued it back together, so no, it just doesn't want to move right. So this figure hasn't been played with very much, and by the way, I'll mention this real quick, give a shout out to a quick good old friend of mine, the Madness. I bought this figure off him, so Madness, if you're watching, you know, this review wouldn't be possible without you, dude. Anyways, get back to the figure. He does have double jointed knees that are hidden under his knee pads, but that allows for a little more motion in the knees compared to, you know, basic style, which, once again, I'm going to mention he also has some basic figures. The rest of my Heritage Series from last year and recently in Basic 29. And I'm pretty sure we'll see another Ultimate Warrior figure again sooner or later. And finally, articulation at the ankles. And he does have the boot cut too. I forgot that. And there is a pivot at the ankles too. And then finally, go back to his WWF Championship accessory, or the WWE Championship we call it today. As you can see, he's got pegs in the belt, so he can wear it around his waist, like this. Wear his belt proudly. Or he can wear it on his shoulders. Sorry about the blur in there of the camcorder. I don't know why it's doing that. I think it has to do with the lighting or something. And finally, like he was posed in the package, even though I didn't get this figure on card, I bought it loose, but still that's how I saw it displayed in the package online. He holds his belt up like this to symbolize his victory over Hogan. Final thoughts? Awesome figure. It's one of the few Ultimate Warrior figures I actually have. In fact, that's the only one I have. I don't have any of these other figures at the moment. Still is a nice figure, and of course, from what I found out, despite beating Hogan for the championship, it did not do much for his career, and Warrior would not stick around in WWF for very much longer. Even though it looks like WWE and Warrior are kind of on speaking terms somewhat, since Warrior will be appearing as a playable character in the upcoming WWE 2K14 game. I mean, they're already making a lot of figures of Warrior. Possible Hall of Fame candidate? I don't know, since Warrior has turned it down a million times. But still, you never know. I mean, maybe someday we'll see the Warrior back in WWE for one last appearance before he says he's done, but still, it's good we have him figure form so you can use him. Have him battle against John Cena or Randy Orton or anyone else you want to battle against. Or reenact classic matches like against Macho Man or Hogan, if you have like a Hogan custom or something. As always, I want to thank you all for watching this review. Feel free to leave your comments, let me know what you thought of this figure. And of course, rate the video. And subscribe for more WWE figure reviews or TMNT, Power Rangers, or whatever else I have the chance to review. As always, I am Revolution Cowboy. Rock on and keep collecting.